Welcome to another episode of the Marathon. My name's Mare. Thanks for hanging out today. This is my Auntie Anna.
Hello.
This is T-Bone in the back. We're out for a drive today. She's visiting and I thought it would be fun to do a Q&A. If you're part of the Marathoner Facebook group, you will be definitely well aware of my aunt. She's super active and we have a lot of fun in there. If you've been watching my vlog channel for a while, you may remember her. She was here last year and got a tattoo. That was a great video. I'll link it below in case you missed it. And now we have some questions from Instagram and from Facebook. So I don't know if you could hear that wind, but it's so windy today. We're out for a drive because T-Bone loves a good drive and we thought we would multitask, because who doesn't love a good multitask, and answer some of your questions. So Auntie Anna has the questions. I also thought I would just start by a fun fact in case you didn't know. She is the reason why I have half of my name. So I have my Auntie Anna and I have my Auntie Maria, and when I was born, my parents gave me the name Maryann, which is my full name, which some of you may also not know, fun fact. And so they put Maria and Anna together and made Maryann. So thanks to her, I have half my name.
Exactly.
Fun facts. Fun facts. So you have all the questions, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first one is from Jennifer Ashley 2.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about one another?
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, my favorite thing about you is that your most important thing is family. That is one of my favorite things about you, that you always like check in, text, email, like send photos, you book trips to come see me, like I come see you, you make it like I know I'm a priority, which
nice.
I really like.
Nice.
That's my favorite thing.
I would say probably my favorite thing about you is how confident and resilient you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think it will take you very far in your life.
Oh, thanks.
Next question.
Okay.
Elise and Jamie Webster. What type of kid was Mare growing up?
What kind of kid was I, Auntie Anna?
Well,
oh, the stories.
She lived a long way at the time, so to get from where I lived to where she lived, we didn't fly because it was too expensive. So it was like a 6-7 hour drive.
At least, right?
Yeah, at least. And so it involved a ferry and like lots of things. So we usually only got to see her at the most, I would say, twice a year. And Maryann was the absolute baby of the entire family. True story. Yeah. So as you can imagine, anybody who knows, the baby is always doted on and can never do wrong. She was a good kid. She was a really good kid. She was a cute kid. She was a lot of fun to be around. Always smiling. The biggest giggle. Yeah, pretty famous for that giggle. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if I was a great kid, of course I did no wrong, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, something that was interesting that my aunt was just saying today, that so she was, you're like the similar age difference as I am for my siblings, right?
Yeah, yeah. So my brothers were 10 and 12 years older than me, and Maryann's brother and sister are 10 and 11 years?
10 and 9.
10 and 9
yeah.
years older. So
yeah.
I think that's a really interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah, it's interesting, like family dynamic.
Exactly, definitely.
Totally unintentional.
Absolutely, yeah.
My mom says I was a blessing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure unintentional. Well, not quite so unintentional in my family.
I keep losing your face.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. So next question from Tamara. Favorite place vacation-wise? I do have a favorite place for sure. First thing that pops into my mind is Tofino. 100%, hands down. I don't know anybody there, but I have wonderful memories there, and it's an amazing, amazing place to visit. I would recommend it highly to anyone.
So for people who aren't familiar, how would you describe it? Or what is it?
So Tofino is on the far west coast of Vancouver Island. It's probably like a 6-hour drive from Victoria, and it's just pure nature. It's just nature, very untouched, huge beaches. People go there for surfing in the summer and in the winter, whale watching. It's just the wild West Coast. You're right on the Pacific. Beautiful views, spectacular scenery, very friendly people, lovely resorts. But the other thing I like about it, because I don't like heat, is that even if you go there in the middle of the summer, you're not going to hit 30 degrees. So it's great.
Mine would be, well, like my first thought is New York, because I've been there 5 times, and like if I could live there, I would. So definitely New York. But last year going to Palm Springs was just such a lovely vacation. So I definitely would like to, again, try to go somewhere that's warm and for an actual rejuvenation vacation, not somewhere where I'm busy and seeing a lot of stuff, where it's a lot of just like relaxing, reading, napping in the sun.
In the hot tub.
And like, so yeah, California was beautiful. I would definitely try that again. I would happily go there. So, but obviously New York is my one true love, my spirit animal.
And we sort of already answered this one. This one's from Julia. What do you love about Mare the most?
Right.
Yeah, so just how confident she is. That's probably the biggest thing that stands out to me, is her confidence and just her resilience to get through anything.
And I think that's honestly something that that's how I was raised. You know, I see that a lot in my parents.
Definitely part of it, for sure.
It was interesting visiting my sister at Christmas, because we have a lot of similar traits, and it just confirmed to me, like, this is just how we were raised. You know, to be positive, to be resilient.
Yeah, your dad was a very positive person. He always found
confident,
the
hard
good
worker.
in things. Yes.
Yeah. Which was cool, because, you know, my dad passed away when I was 19, so it's fun for me to know ways in which I emulate him, or I'm like him, or traits that I got from growing up that I don't even know.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Exactly. This one's from Shannon. In what way are you the same and different? So the same, we both really like a good bargain. That's a definite.
That's the first I said. I was gonna say we both like to shop.
We both like to shop. We both really like a good bargain.
Yeah, we like a challenge when we're shopping.
Definitely. I credit myself with passing on the good bargain.
Yeah,
definitely.
And like when Auntie Anna comes to visit, I'll just start sending her like to-dos, because it's like, we like a good challenge. So this trip was trying to find my mirror, and, you know, like a few other things.
Yeah, definitely. And different, well, like I said, she's very confident, extremely outgoing, and I am the opposite. I am very introverted, and I'm not outgoing at all. And most people question that, but I swear it's true. I'm very introverted.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I'm trying to think how else. That's probably, I think that's probably a good one. Yeah. All right.
So from Rosemary, are you Mare's mom's or dad's sister? I'm Mare's dad's sister. Yeah.
My mom is an only child.
And I've known Maryann's mom since I was 5 years old, because that's when they started dating. So to me, she's another sister. I've known her my whole life. Yeah, definitely. So last question.
Okay.
From Erpy12, favorite dessert? This one took me a while, and then it jumped into my head.
Yeah. I'm not a big sweets person.
Yeah, well, you didn't get that from me, that's for sure.
No, I'm more of like a chips. Is that a good dessert?
No. You have to pick a dessert.
A cocktail?
No, dessert.
Well, I used to love cheesecake, so Daya makes like a really good vegan cheesecake, so that's probably what I would say.
Good choice. Yeah, because mine is definitely chocolate cheesecake. Definitely, 100%.
Do you have a favorite place that makes it?
No, I make an awesome chocolate cheesecake. Awesome. But I haven't had, I gotta say, I probably haven't had any in, I'm gonna to say 5 years.
I feel like this is a fail as your trip is coming to an end. We could have found you chocolate cheesecake on this visit.
Yeah, no.
We still got time. We have 3 hours till your flight.
No, chocolate cheesecake. When I was in college, I had a professor or an instructor, and it's still a joke between us to this day. We stay in touch, and every time we get together for coffee, it's always, okay, we have to pick a place where there's cheesecake, and I always have cheesecake when I go meet him for coffee.
So is there somewhere good in Victoria that has cheesecake?
There used to be the Cheesecake Factory, which was good, but usually we end up going to the college because then he will have made the cheesecake and it'll be amazing. So so it's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, well, now that I know that.
But it's not good for you. That's why I haven't had it in like 5 years.
Okay.
It has to be a really special occasion.
Okay, well, comment below, what is your favorite dessert? And 2, do you know where a good chocolate cheesecake is? I would be curious to know for my aunt. Those were good questions.
Yeah, they were very good.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Don't think so.
Great marathoner right here, Auntie Anna.
We should mention about the universe having our back today.
Okay, well, you can tell the story. It's a great story.
Okay, so I was booked to fly out of Kelowna tonight, which is about an hour's drive north from here, to get home. And 2 days ago now, there was a rock slide on
Thursday, right after I picked you up.
That's right, that night. There was a rock slide on the highway.
Just after we came through.
Just after we came through, like a couple of hours after we came through, like not minutes. But the highway is still closed. So the detour is a 3-hour drive in each direction, which Mare would have had to make today to get me to
Gladly would have, totally.
I appreciate that.
Was ready, was downloading podcasts.
Yeah, she was.
Was getting ready with some snacks. We were ready.
Yeah, and then she came up with the thought of, why don't we look and see if there's a flight you can get from Penticton, which would be amazing. And my flight was with WestJet, and they do have a flight that you'll have to explain to WestJet, but they go from Penticton to Calgary, which is like a 1-hour flight, and then from Calgary to Victoria, which is probably an hour and a half, 2-hour flight.
The Calgary, in case you aren't familiar, is east to Alberta, like one province over, and then Victoria is like the most
way
west point.
So that
BC.
doesn't make much sense, but that's the way they do it. So anyway, I phoned them, and not because of the road, but because right now there's a weather alert in Victoria, because Victoria gets snow, this is no lie, maybe 2 or 3 days a year, and they're expecting the first snow of the season today. So they've put an actual weather alert out, and because of that weather alert, they let me change my flight totally, no charge. And so I'm booked to go out of Penticton this afternoon, and they were amazing. So,
and you only land like what, half an hour later?
Half an hour later than I would have landed anyway.
Never been to Calgary, gonna get a Calgary Starbucks mug?
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Shout out to WestJet.
Yes, definitely. They were great to deal with.
Great customer service.
Yes, definitely.
And, you know, I think it was a good, like, example of can't hurt to ask.
Exactly.
Like,
and
let's call and see, right?
And I have to say that Air Canada wanted $700 for the same flight, which is gouging to the nth degree.
So it says it's free.
Yeah, exactly.
So we get probably more time together. I was gonna have to drop poor Auntie Anna off at the airport like 4 hours before her flight because I wanted to get back in daylight. It's winter in Canada, you never know.
Exactly.
So instead of 6 hours of driving, it's about a 7-minute drive to the airport. And she'll be there, you know, like 4 seconds before her flight leaves because the airport's the size of my living room. So it's perfect. Perfect.
Yes. So never hurts to ask, ever.
Yeah. Right? And be polite.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah,
just ask.
Nice.
Couldn't hurt.
Sit on hold for an hour. Doesn't matter.
No.
Doesn't. Because, I mean, there's the, you know, the vortex that just happened back east. I know they've had thousands and thousands and thousands of flights they've had to change for people. So you just have to be patient. So
it paid off. The universe had our back.
Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this Q&A with my aunt. If there's someone else that you would like me to film a Q&A with, let me know. Comment below. Tell us your favorite dessert and where you would find the perfect chocolate cheesecake. And I will see you in the next one. Remember, life's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.